You're about to listen to TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games. It's a comedy video game podcast. We would like to stress that the hosts are not experts and are really just very crass commentators. Seriously, this is an explicit podcast that happens to talk about video games sometimes. So please enjoy this pretty okay podcast with Tyler and Dave.
I'm good. Whatever.
Yeah. Hello, Internet, and welcome to it. That's how the show started, by the way. Hello, Internet. Welcome to another TADPOG podcast. It's that show that happens weekly, where two old guys bring together two other people, probably not quite yet old, but similarly
Younger
aged,
than us.
Younger than us.
Why can't we be two people? Why do we have to be two guys?
I guess it's true.
Yeah.
Why are you putting your fucking gender labels on me?
That's
asshole?
true. I shouldn't.
You don't know. You never see my
I've never
dick?
seen it.
You don't know?
I had a chance once, but I didn't. But I've never seen
You
it.
had a chance once? What was that?
Yeah. Okay. After we went to CFP's bachelor party,
Yes.
and we all got robbed at that strip club, and then went and stayed at his house.
Yes.
Like six horny boys just in a very small apartment, and we all took turns taking a shower.
Yes, I remember.
And very riled up. I remember we were all in line to take the shower.
Yes.
You took the shower, stepped out in a towel.
Yes.
Josh made some kind of comment. I piggybacked that comment. You looked at me and you're like, fine, you want to see it then? I'll show it to you. Just say yes, I'll show it to you right now. And you grabbed your towel and I was like, here's my opportunity. Two people are here. It's too weird. I gotta wait. It should be more of a private thing.
So you didn't almost see it.
Like if I said, yeah, all right.
At any time, you could have been like, "Hey, let me see your dick." So, like, by that
Okay,
logic,
that's true.
By that logic, you're always like within a cat's whisker of seeing my dick. Just let me fluff it up, and then you can fucking see it whenever you want. That's why it was so brash when I got out of the shower, because I was like, I fucking know what I'm rocking right now.
We're all ready. No one is gonna be offended by this.
No, this is gonna be great. You guys are gonna be talking about this for years. Guys, do you believe how fucking big Dave's dick is soft?
100% soft. It's touching your belly button. Totally soft. Oh, hey, Drew and Baylor are here, by the way.
What's up? Hey, Drew and Bailey.
Happy Mardi Gras.
Yeah, Fat Tuesday.
Fat Tuesday.
Is that? Hey, that's right.
Yeah, we had a special thing at the hospital for it.
Oh, really?
Yep. Saw no tits though.
I was about to say, you like
everybody had beads on, but
what? How many shitty like little old person jokes were there? Like, how'd you get all those beads, honey?
none actually.
Oh wow, I'm surprised.
Oh.
Yeah, we had our sexual harassment meeting last month.
Oh right, it's timed perfectly with Mardi Gras.
Yeah, how convenient.
Are beads still the currency for boobs in New Orleans?
Yeah.
Okay.
What else?
I don't know. I didn't know if that was
Yes.
still like.
I said that like it was an
I don't
extra.
know, maybe.
Like, yeah.
Bottled water or anything for hurricane relief. I don't know. It's whatever. It's not necessarily beads.
Cliff bars, actually, they've switched them to Cliff bars.
That's a good timely, like 10 years ago joke.
Too soon. Wait, okay, so hold on. Who showed whose dick?
No one.
No one.
No dick was seen.
No, I offered, but Tyler declined respectfully.
Oh, that's rude.
Tell me about it.
There were too many
Yeah.
people. I would have been too shy.
It wasn't special, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
If they got to
okay.
see it too, no.
Right.
I earned the show. They didn't.
Right. So I should have pulled you aside when everybody kind of left the room.
When you got out of the shower, just pulled me to
Yeah.
Sir, would
Here,
you-
here, look. I know why you said no.
they don't deserve this.
Yeah.
You
this
do.
is your special treat.
We'll do a podcast in 5 years from now. We should see to do this now and get it out of the way.
So neither of you have ever seen the other person's penis.
Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
Not to my knowledge.
We're not true friends.
Just write that down. Make a
I was
note.
about to say, 'cause I've never I don't think neither one of us has ever walked in on each other or anything like that remotely close to dick exposure.
I think it's because you are more respectful of my privacy than you are your other friends.
That's factual. So, yep.
And I appreciate that. It makes it extra special when I actually want to show it to you.
Or makes it very difficult to make it an accident.
Oops.
No, I'll leave the door open. Why is he fucking knocking? Just come in the door.
Oh my God.
Drew, I haven't seen your penis either. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'll show you this September.
Yeah, Dragon Con.
Dragon.
This is your chance, everybody.
Don't. Oh man, now I'm
on the
gonna be all
internet.
nervous about this next Dragon Con. 1 week
You'll
before.
forget. Yeah, we won't mention it again, and then you'll forget, and then you won't remember.
And I'll just see it, and I'll be like, "Damn, it is 10 inches or GTFO."
Little tax, happy Mardi Gras.
Well, yeah, we'll do
GTFO.
We'll do a big sausage pie reveal.
Yeah, no. Let's err on the side of GTFO on that one.
Can I special request the pizza box that you use?
Yes.
I'll spend the next 5 months looking for the perfect pizza box to frame your member. Bailey, you can help if you want.
Yeah. Okay.
Input.
Input.
I feel like would be very helpful from you.
Yeah. I mean, as long as it's like a 10-inch pizza box, then
yeah, of course.
at least maybe some room for movement, little wiggle room in there.
Yeah. Got a room for the marinara or the garlic butter.
Oh my god, I hate you so much. Sip my wine.
You guys are from a podcast that's very good.
It's very absent.
Hey, I wasn't going to say anything.
That's true, but it's still very good.
But it is very
Okay,
good. These are
yeah,
two true facts.
Let's focus on that.
What show are you guys from? I'll pretend like I don't know for the sake of anybody listening who hasn't done so before.
So we're from the Hops and Heroes podcast. We're at hopsandheroes.podbean.com. We're supposed to be a show that comes out every 2 weeks, where we talk about a couple of
once
years.
a month or once every month and a half.
I'm going to pull this up real quick. You guys you celebrated your 2-year anniversary, right, for podcasting?
Just one in September. September.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we've done 2 Halloween episodes.
Correct.
So it was sometime like in the fall. We had like a 1-year anniversary of our show.
I guess that's why I thought okay. Because you have 21 episodes. They're 21 very good episodes.
So
Thanks. Yeah.
we're going to do another one soon. It's, shit happens. I got sick and then I just watched a lot of bad TV and didn't play any video games.
Playing video games never stopped us.
Yeah, that's true. Yep. Trust me, you don't have to do that.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, people will complain about it, but you just got to roll on through.
I mean, I can run my mouth about anything. So, we'll make it happen.
Yeah, we'll be good.
Yeah.
I wanted to let you guys get your plug in front because every time that Rhythm Master Paul Korn is on, I completely do not ask him to plug anything, and he has things to plug. And I always feel like as I'm editing the episode, I'm like, oh, I'm the biggest asshole in the world because I didn't ask him about his stuff. So.
Oh yeah, he has a lot of stuff to plug.
Yeah, he does. Check out Wayward Cross.
Chandra's got all sorts of holes. He's got a lot of stuff to plug.
I felt like I had to defend her. She can
I felt that a little bit. Yeah.
She has a perfectly numerically appropriate amount of holes.
Yeah, like a girly stand up for a friend. How dare you?
She has no more than 3 that can be used properly. I assure you.
Yeah.
Yeah, with consent, of course.
Hey, so today is it's a TADPOG.
It is another TADPOG. We did Persona 3 last week, and I didn't have to play that, and it was cool. I got to play Final Fantasy 15. Still not done with it. And then you suggested we do Persona 4.
Persona 4 Golden, it'll be specifically.
And I was like, do I need to play this? And you were like, nope. And I was like, fucking let's do it up.
Because I know I have to bring in Bailey because she loves this game and surely has played and beaten it.
Yes,
Surely.
all the way to the and then back and then again. No, I have not beaten this game.
No,
and then I thought I was going to be really clever and be like, well, I played a good bit of it. I'll just get online and I'll just sort of do some online research, watch some gameplay videos. And everything I found was just the story mode, which is kind of just the important stuff, not even only the boss battles and conversations and cutscenes. And it was 121 hours long.
Good God.
I mean, if you played this game to 100%, yeah, it can be a really, really long game.
Yeah, it's a YouTube video that is 121 hours. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, or 21
I'm sorry,
hours.
1 hour, 20 minutes. Sorry.
Maybe it was 11. No, it was 21 hours and 11. It was almost if you sat and watched it, it would take an entire day.
Yeah, so
to
at least
watch it.
24 hours.
Yeah, it was a lot.
A lot of Ben and Jerry's for that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've had my wine, so I said the numbers wrong. But it was a lot. So I was not able to do that kind of research either because I was like, I can't. Fuck this. I can't keep up with it. I read the Wikipedia page.
But this game is this is a top 15 game for me.
Doesn't make the top 10 cut.
No, I wouldn't say the top 10. I mean, I'd sit down and really plot and really think about it. But yeah, I can see if I redid my list, plausibly, definitely top 15 though.
Okay.
Was Persona 3 in the top 10?
No. I enjoy Persona 4 Golden more than I'd like Persona 3. I like the characters of Persona 3 more, but overall, I think Persona 4 is the better game.
So you said specifically today we're going to be talking about Persona 4 Golden. And that is that a later release of the game on the PS Vita?
On Vita,
Okay.
Yep, it is considered the definitive version of the game.
And I was just reminded by saying PS Vita, slight correction to make on Persona 3. Apparently, we had said that, or I had said that it came out for PS Vita. But what I should have said was PSP.
PSP, I didn't even think about that.
Cockmaster Ashley Shake messaged me about that.
Me too.
Good.
I was like, oh, the one episode you listened to in the last 3 years. Okay.
It makes sense because he likes this series, right?
He does like the series, and I also know his thing right now is he's not playing anything that's not PSP or GBA. He wants to play all the games he wants to play from those two systems, and then he'll upgrade to DS and Vita.
Okay. Scoop up that Vita for real cheap.
Yeah.
I joke because I am actually looking for a cheap Vita, and people do not want to let those fuckers go for under $75, and that is what I want to pay for it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a good purchase. I'll loan you mine whenever you want.
I don't like borrowing systems. You know that. Ever since.
You show me your dick, I'll give you a Vita. It's fine.
Nah, that's seedy. I just want to show it to you.
Just show him your dick while he's using the Vita, and then when he's done, you can put the dick away.
Just slide it on top.
Yeah.
Use the touchpad on the back with it. Just tap it.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Here's a fun fact. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but you can totally control your iPad with a penis. It is doable.
Well, it is kind of just a big fingertip.
It's just a big warm finger. It's just a big warm spongy finger. There's
It leaves a trail. It's like a partially dry slug. You're just dragging.
Mine does not leave a trail, but you need to get that checked out. One of my favorite things to do to Nikki is when she is using her iPad and she is so into it. I do like walking over and switching the page she's on with my dick.
See, I can do that with Melissa. She's got a spider sense. When I pull it out, she's very aware of no.
If I find out that you put your penis on any of my electronics,
Are you talking to me or Drew? Because I don't even know what electronics you have.
And I mean, if it's either of you guys, then we definitely need to talk.
Yeah, I thought you
live several states
I got
away.
a very stern look
Yeah.
across the table right
But
now.
That was directed at Drew.
I wouldn't dare drag my spongy finger across any of your electronics. The only reason I do it is because Nikki and I have been together for 16 years. So at this point, I'm just daring her.
I know. Yeah. I feel like you're kind of giving.
What are you gonna do?
Drew
Start
ideas.
over? No, take the penis.
Yeah, it's
let
fine.
us flip your pages.
She usually laughs. So usually laughs.
Usually.
That's a really good litmus test for the mood that she's in.
Oh God.
Persona 4 Golden.
Persona 4 Golden. Would you like me to read from Wikipedia?
I would love that.
Okay, guys. Here's a little segment we like to call Dave Reads from Wikipedia. Shin Megami Tensei Persona 4. Side note, I don't know if you guys saw this on our Facebook page, but Kyle Collins of the Experience Grind podcast has the best name for this series of games. I don't know if you saw it or not.
No.
He and his friends always refer to this franchise as Tim McGraw Sensei, which I fucking love, and I hope that Atlus adopts that. I mean, as many Persona spin-offs as there are, I don't think it's really outside of the realm of possibility that they would have a Tim McGraw branded Persona game.
Shin Megami Tensei Tim McGraw Sensei.
It could be another one of the rhythm games, but it's a country music version.
Exactly. It's a line dancing Persona game.
Yeah. Line dancing all night, Tim McGraw Sensei. Persona.
I like the idea of he trains you too. He's truly your sensei. He's your father figure throughout the game. Okay. All right. Just want that in there. Kyle, thank you for that great joke. I gave you credit. Shin Megami Tensei: Persona 4, or as it's known in Japan, Persona 4, is a role-playing video game developed and published by Atlus for Sony's PlayStation 2 and chronologically the fifth installment in the Persona series, itself a part of the larger Tim McGraw-Sensei franchise. Persona 4 was released in Japan in July 2008 and North America in December 2008 and in Europe in 2009. It was later re-released on the PlayStation Network in 2014, and an enhanced remake for the PlayStation Vita, Persona 4 Golden, was released in Japan in June 2012, in North America in November 2012, and in Europe, February 2013. Is everyone as bored by those dates as I am? Every time I read every time I read a date, I'm like, man, I should really go through before the fact and weed those out, but I don't. Persona 4 takes place in a fictional Japanese countryside and is indirectly related to earlier Persona games. The player-named protagonist is a high school student who moved into the countryside from the city for a year. During his year-long stay, he becomes involved in investigating mysterious murders while harnessing the power of summoning Persona. The game features a weather forecast system with events happening on foggy days to replace the moon phase system implemented in the previous game. It goes on, but I have a feeling that we're going to talk about other stuff.
Because this game, it's very similar to 3, but I think in most ways it's an improvement upon 3.
There was a thing you messaged me saying that you wished you had mentioned on the Persona 3 episode.
Yes, because I miss it in 4. It's one of the things that I enjoyed about 3 that I miss about 4. And it's just a little bitty dumb detail, but 3 had that. I wouldn't necessarily say that 3 is a darker game, but in order to summon your persona in Persona 3, the character had to have some sort of emotional reaction.
Okay.
So in order to trigger that emotional reaction in themselves, they all carried around guns. And they would simulate suicide to bring about their persona. So every time you go into battle and it's your turn, they hold the gun up to their head, pull the trigger, and then you see what looks like glass shattering on the other side of their head, and their persona pops up.
I see.
Or the little kid that you recruit doesn't do that. He instead takes a dagger and stabs himself in the stomach.
Oh, cool.
He Sudokus himself.
Yes, with the numbers.
I enjoy that. That was a good Trailer Park Boys moment.
Thank you. I really just don't know how to say the actual word correctly, so I started saying that as a joke, and it just sort of stuck.
No one does.
Seppuku.
Seppuku? That's how I say it. No, probably not.
So if you know how to say it, you can find Bailey on Facebook, Twitter. Directly message her your corrections.
Yeah.
Not us, Bailey.
Yeah, tweet Hops and Heroes your corrections, please.
Yeah, that's fine. I like the attention. So.
You say that now.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's really fucked up because Persona 4 was my first Persona game out of like 2. So I didn't know much about like Persona 3. So I didn't know about when you started to say like, oh, it was a darker game. I was like, really? Because this game's pretty dark. There's a lot of murders and a lot of like sort of dark issues with dealing with personal things. And so, yeah, I didn't realize the whole suicide simulation aspect of the other game.
Because I'd say that's darker, but Persona 4 tackles darker social issues, I would say.
I think it's fucked up too, because when I tried it, I didn't summon a persona. I just got a whole bunch of therapy I had to go to.
Yeah, you summon therapists. You summon doctors.
That's a joke, by the way. That is not a cry for help. That's a joke. I do feel like I need to preface that, or I will get messages for sure.
If you want to hit up Dave on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
You can find me at Hops and Heroes on Twitter.
Hug me.
But Persona 4, like you said, the hero who moves to the store, to the countryside, this game sort of revolves, instead of the tower, there is instead, and this sounds silly, and I'm going to try to remain mostly spoiler-free talking about this. Okay. But instead, in Persona 4, there is like an alternate dimension that is accessed through TV. Mm-hmm. So they're sort of, I don't want to say an old wives' tale or folk tale, but there's this sort of trendy thing people are talking about because there's almost like a serial killer loose in the countryside, and people say that you can predict who's going to die by watching the Midnight Channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Similar to the 13th hour or
Right.
the 25th hour, I'm sorry, right?
Yes.
Okay. In Persona
Or the
3.
dark hour. in
The
Persona
dark
3.
hour.
Yep. And you can watch the Midnight Channel if your TV is off at midnight when it's raining outside. Then you can tune in to the Midnight Channel. And how that comes across in game terms, like early on when your character moves and is making friends and things like that, he watches the Midnight Channel, and it's cool in how you see he's sitting alone in his room and it's dark and it's stormy outside. It's just sort of the static of his TV, and then you hear a woman calling for help. And he's not sure what to do and ignores it, goes to bed, wakes up. Oh, it turns out someone has been murdered and gruesomely, like gutted and hung on top of a flagpole at, I think, it was Junis,
The department store.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it a flagpole or was it an antenna?
It might have
was
been an antenna.
It's an antenna, yeah. Like a TV antenna, which is, topical. TVs.
So this is Stay Tuned, the RPG?
Yes.
Good. All right. So it all takes place in TV?
He finds out eventually during the Midnight Channel that he goes up to touch the TV screen and his hand goes through it and he can enter the TV.
Okay.
And once you go, that is the portal to this alternate dimension where he can't see anything. It's very fucked up and dark.
I'm assuming they sell it really well.
They do sell it really well.
Because you were right. It does
dumb.
sound dumb.
Yep.
Okay. But I mean, they do a good job of making it atmospheric and okay.
Yeah.
So you buy it.
You go
you get into it.
Yeah, you get into it.
Okay.
And eventually you find out your certain other friends can also see and go into the Midnight Channel. And that's where one of your characters,
The Midnight Society.
one of his friends, yes, his parents own the big department store in town.
Okay.
And that's the one that they sell TVs. There's one big enough there for them to go into this alternate dimension. And depending on where the TV is, you go into different parts of this alternate dimension through different TVs.
Okay.
And it's labyrinthine and it's hard to see, so they all decide we can all only go into this TV.
Okay. It's like a
So-
rule they set.
Right.
Like this TV or GTFO.
The department store basically
62
becomes your
inches.
hub.
62
yeah, so you
inches
have
or
to get the
GTFO.
fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah, going through the TV in the department store is like how you kind of do it's kind of like how you do the dungeons, basically, if you want to call them that, right? Isn't that how you get into the battle?
Yeah, well, basically, after you're done doing all the other stuff, then you would say, go to Juness, go to the department store, enter the Midnight Channel, or enter the TV.
Is Juness the name of the department store?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Everything's great at, what is it? Song?
There's a catchy jingle.
It has a
that
jingle?
little-
Nice.
Yeah, this little girl that you live with always sings it, and she thinks it's the greatest fucking thing in the world, and because that's the only part of the game I think Drew really played was the part where you're just in the house with your is it your uncle and your cousin that are you're living with for a year?
Yeah, because your uncle is a hard-boiled, depressed detective trying to catch the serial killer.
And he always
like
has that little cigarette hanging out of his mouth all the time.
Yeah.
Because he's basically comes home just too old for this shit.
He always has his jacket draped over his shoulder.
He's
with one hand. Yeah.
He works so much, and his daughter's alone by herself, so they don't have a great relationship. And you come in and sort of help repair that.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up though because she is 5, and she's a total latchkey kid, and that's why she loves the jingle. Not to get all social,
Well, the jingle is her dad, essentially.
Yeah.
It's like that. The jingle brings me safety and comfort.
It does kind of remind me. I mean, obviously, this was probably I don't know, probably way before that. But did you ever see I Heart Huckabees and their obsession with Huckabees? How it was sort of kind of like Target. No, the movie, and they were all obsessed with it, and they would have the jingle. I don't know. That's what I thought. It was kind of.
I haven't seen it, but I hear that's a movie I need to see.
You need to see it. I don't know. For some reason, I relate Huckabees to Junez. How it's this sort of Target superstore that everybody's it's the greatest place in the world. It has everything, and I love the commercials, and I sing them while I eat dinner alone.
The voice acting in this game is really good.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Is it? Is it English or is it Japanese with subtitles?
English.
Okay, cool. What were you saying, Bailey?
I was gonna say the soundtrack is incredible.
Good.
Really?
So fucking good.
The music is really, really good. That's like there were parts of the game where I'm like, I feel like maybe this is dragging or just getting kind of repetitive, but I like really, really liked the music at every single point.
It never got old for me hearing all the songs and the certain
Yeah,
different in certain parts of the world always play the same song, and it's always good. I don't get tired of it.
Like the battle song is always the same, and the songs during like different settings, like in Junez or in the living room of the house or whatever, it's always the same songs in different areas. But I completely agree. It does not get old at all.
What kind of music is it? Is it like
Japanese pop and Japanese rock.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very poppy, really catchy. That's why I wanted to play Dancing All Night, is because I'm assuming maybe it has like similar music.
I would bet everybody loved the music so much. That's why they made a dancing game out of it.
So
That's what I'm assuming.
Dancing All Night a spinoff of Persona 4?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
And it's like a rhythm game. And apparently there's a story to it as well, though. They like incorporate a story, but I don't know anything about it.
God, I hope it involves Tim McGraw. Jesus Christ, please.
You have to dance well enough to impress Tim McGraw. It's like sometimes you assassinate Reagan to get Jodie Foster's attention. Sometimes you dance with Japanese people to get Tim McGraw's attention.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I think there was one thing though so in the game, they find out about the Midnight Channel first, actually not because of people dying, but because there's like a rumor in the school that if you watch the TV when it's raining at midnight, that you see your soulmate or like the next person you're going to kiss or the person that you're going to fall in love with or something. Isn't that what happened? But then that happens and then that person is fucking like hanging from an antenna.
Yeah, because it's somebody in your party has a crush on this one person.
I have to kiss a corpse.
Yeah, and then they die.
And then so they kind of slowly are like, wait a second, maybe it's not your soulmate you see, but like you see a person that's going to die. And then they like figure it out. And then it gets like super creepy after that. It's creepy anyway, but
because what happens is whoever sort of falls into the TV, who is sucked into the Midnight Channel.
I've seen The Ring. I know how it works.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's why it's so creepy. That movie fucking traumatized me. Like I know it's stupid, but it really did.
No, it's not stupid. I'm sure if Nikki were here, she would tell you how we went to see that movie together. We saw The Ring together, and then I pretty much just fucked with her for like a week. With like we would like watch a movie, and like as I'd put it in, I'd be like, "What if this is The Ring? Like, what if this is the ring that I'm putting in? We'll probably die."
I would have gotten mad. I'm I don't find any humor in that. I don't think it's funny. I don't fuck around with The Ring. I don't fuck around with that stuff. I never even finished The Grudge. And I know those are like the corniest movies, but those Japanese horror films like really scare me more than anything in the whole world.
So I love that you mentioned the Grudge, because it's like one thing I love about Japanese horror movies is that like that personification of evil isn't like trademarked or anything, and it like permeates all of those Japanese horror movies, like the stringy black hair, the pale white skin, and then the throat noise, like that.
Yes.
like that is in so many, like that's just like a cultural thing, and I love it because it's like when that thing shows up, that's just like that's evil, like that is just a representation of pure evil. So I don't know.
Well, it's funny too that you said that you like fucked with Nikki with The Ring, because this is gonna like sound really weird, but the guy I was dating at the time, this is a long time ago. I'm sorry.
We always talk about Bailey's old boyfriend.
I've had sexual intercourse with other people. Okay, so the guy I was dating at the time, forever ago, we went and saw The Grudge, and I couldn't finish it. We had to cut it off. I made him turn the movie off. We didn't go see it. We think we rented it, and we were in my living room. And so he went, I guess we were going to go to bed, and I was in the kitchen, and then I thought he was back in like my bedroom, and then I turned around the corner and in the hallway, and he was like just in his but he had sort of in a really creepy way, sort of the same build as that small Asian kid in the movie. and like a similar haircut.
Oh God, I was hoping you were gonna say similar haircut.
And a similar haircut, and like sort of, I mean, he's just sort of like I don't know, like a smaller statured fellow. And
he was a jerk, like like a demon. He might have been a demon.
Yeah, he had like pale skin and hollow eyes. No, and he was on.
Whenever he would come, he would go. down.
But he knew how scared I was, and I made him like turn off the movie. Like we didn't even finish the movie. I was like, "Fuck this, it's over." And then he like was like waiting in just his underwear, like on his hands and knees. And I like turned around the corner of like sort of like the kitchen bar islands thing, and he was just, oh my god! I think I almost kicked him in the face. It was just like because I just was so scared. It was like that fight or flight thing. But yeah, he totally fucked with me and pretended to be that small Asian boy from The Grudge, and like wait for me in the corner.
Joke's on him. He looks like a small Asian boy.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
If he ever listens to this, it's gonna be like, I don't look like a small Asian boy. He's fine. He's fine. But yeah, I don't know what we were talking about that got on that tangent. I'm so sorry, but
No, I love it.
fuck those movies. Drew, do you like them? You don't watch scary movies.
Not really.
He doesn't like scary. I like them, but I'm just like, I get really into it. He just doesn't watch them.
Drew,
just-
do you ever scare Bailey intentionally?
I think I scare you more.
No, occasionally I'll sneak up behind her, like in the hallway, and you just kind of freak out.
I don't think you scare me intentionally. I think you literally just like walk into a room and you're so quiet and I don't know you're there.
God,
And
that
it's not
happens
like
all the time here. All the time.
And it's not
I
like
scare
you're trying
all the
to
girls.
scare me. I think sometimes he's just trying to be like, hey, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm getting ready for work in the morning. I'm like drying my hair or something. And he like, just his presence frightens me.
But whenever somebody goes into the TV and then whenever you see them or hear them in the Midnight Channel, basically, this is the best way I can put it, that the dimension is sort of testing their soul almost. It's taking all their fears and insecurities and things they don't like about themselves and sort of putting them through the ringer over it.
Okay.
And if they can overcome it, then they awaken their persona and they can exist in the midnight channel. But otherwise, if they can't survive, if they can't push through it, they die. Like one character, because I don't know if it's I think it's a Japanese cultural thing. Like they never come out and say he's gay. But
yes, I wanted to talk about this. Okay.
Yeah, but he's very clearly gay, and that is his thing when he goes to the Midnight Channel, because he's a bully and he's a jerk and he's got this super macho persona.
Yeah.
But his dungeon is a bathhouse where he's like flirting with all the boys and telling them to come get him and stuff like that. So he's super ashamed when you get in and try to save him.
Huh. So this is a character in the game.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Is this like a playable character or is this like an NPC?
Playable character.
Cool.
Yeah, this was the part of the game where I was like, okay, this game is weird as fuck and I love it so much. And I got like what it was doing because that was really, when you go in and you realize you're in like a gay bathhouse and it's the bully and that's his like secret hidden. I really like that one. And then there was also the girl too, because then you're like the boss fight for each of them is, I guess, like the sort of pun intended, like the personification of whatever that part of them is. And there was the girl that like her boss, the boss version, her shadow self is what it is. Isn't it called her shadow persona or shadow of their name or whatever is like a stripper pole person.
a stripper pole person?
No, you're talking about Yukiko?
Risa.
Rise. Okay.
Yeah, Rise, and it's just sort of like her on a stripper pole, and like that's the boss is just like a giant person, like silhouette of her hanging from a stripper pole.
How do you fight these bosses? Like, do you fight them with like physical attacks? Or you like Professor X, like with your fingers to your temples, like
elemental weaknesses are a big thing in Persona. Like, unless you're exploiting elemental weaknesses, the game is incredibly difficult. Because everyone has their assigned element and every enemy has what they're weak against. So if you use your weakness on them, it basically stuns them for a round and knocks them down. And then they're vulnerable and you can use group attacks and take them out and use like 2 of their weaknesses in a row, and then they'll really knock them unconscious. And like, it's very important that you hit these weaknesses. But also, your characters have weaknesses, so if they get hit with their opposing element, they're out for a turn and they're vulnerable.
So when you say hit by you're talking about using elements. Like, is this like through the use of magic spells? Or,
right. Yes.
Okay.
Every persona gives you elemental magic.
Okay.
You have physical and magical attacks, because I think like Yosuke is wind, and I believe wind is weak maybe to ice, so any like ice attacks on him very effective and knock him out for a round.
Okay. Which of the characters is a grass type?
The
Probably-
bug master.
Chia. How do you pronounce her name?
Chie.
Chia?
I did not like Chie very much.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I liked her.
You guys are
Do you
naming.
like-
What's it, her haircut?
There's the characters.
It was her haircut for me.
you guys,
100%. Can't bullshit. It was her
I knew
haircut.
it. I fucking man.
Is
I
it
knew
short?
I knew you were
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
say your haircut.
It's a pixie cut. Don't like it.
so
I used to have a pixie cut, sir.
I'm glad you don't. Well, you don't anymore, so you can come on this podcast.
God.
we have a strict screening policy, apparently.
Yeah,
Oh my god, I might have to again soon though, because my hair is fried because I dyed it blue. Whoopsie.
Well, see you in 6 months when it grows back then.
Okay, it's still there now.
So
God.
wait.
Also, you can. Yeah, hold on, Tyler. Are you the one judging me for the amount of hair that I have?
No.
That's not fair. Sorry, that might be the Aldi wine talking. I'm sorry.
Hey, Bailey, I'll have you know that Tyler looks great in his pixie cut.
Thank you. Thank you. My involuntary pixie cut.
I don't think you know what a pixie cut is, man.
Yeah, it's where like
Yeah, you
it's
yeah.
like where you're crowned, you don't have any hair. That's a pixie
Yeah.
cut.
You only hate pixie cuts that are pixie cuts by choice.
Right.
Yeah.
You
okay,
you
I
have
got
a Nixie cut. That's very different. Sounds the same, very different.
It's all right. Double D's or GTFO. It's fine. Either way, I'm sure you can make up for it.
Now it's double D's or GTFO?
That wasn't it? No, it was D's. He didn't say
It was
okay.
just D's.
D's. You're right.
Yikes. Yeah.
Now it's back injury requiring surgery or GTFO.
Yep.
I'm only one woman.
Have a second spine put in or get the fuck out.
That Goofy page.
No. Oh.
No.
Oh God.
I love you for
Okay. This doesn't count.
So, Bailey,
It's okay. I've got my rum and ginger beer too. So
did the blue not work out the way you wanted to? Or I don't understand why. What's up?
Yeah, let's just talk about my hair.
Why not? I don't know anything about Persona 4, so you guys have to keep me on track. Otherwise, I will talk about the ring.
the ring, your
Your hair.
haircut.
It's blue and I'm like 30. So part of me is like, maybe I shouldn't have blue hair anymore.
Oh, fuck that
Hey,
noise.
you're 30.
It's
Do whatever
not
the fuck
like
you
a
want.
Super neon blue.
It's not. It's very dark. It's like black fading at the roots and then kind of fading into a navy blue. And then I still have the like short bangs. So, I'm doing that whole thing.
I don't think
So-
there's anything wrong with that, Bailey. If you like it,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
No,
not
yeah,
at all.
I do. I think it's okay. It's okay. I think it was just like sort of shocking. It was like, holy shit, my hair's blue. I don't know why like bright purple wasn't weird to me, but blue was like, oh my God, what am I like? I cried. I was like,
oh no.
So this picture on your Facebook of you bewitching a Jenga tower. That is the
Oh,
color
yeah.
of your hair. That blue.
Yes.
yeah.
That looks good. Nothing wrong. There's nothing
There's
weird
a-
about that.
there's-
Nothing wrong with
Let
that.
me see that.
There's another one on my Instagram.
Oh, Lord.
That's yeah.
No, I'm teasing.
That's more blue looking. I like that we're like, let's just look through my Instagram on the mic in the middle of the recording.
You're okay. You're okay if I link this in the show notes, right?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. It's
right,
a public
cool.
profile, which I probably should make it private. But if anybody wants to look at pictures of like Drew or my cat or all the food that I cook, you can totally follow me on
Yeah.
Instagram.
I don't use Instagram, so I'm going to sound like an old man when I say this. What's your Instagram handle? I don't know what you call your username. on
I don't know either. My AOL Instagram screen name
Yes.
is
Is
what
Leo
is it?
Lover 86?
No, my AOL screen name in middle school was Leo Lover 86. LUVR.
Nice.
It's just if you want to find me on any social media, like anything, like PlayStation Network, Instagram, whatever, it's always Bailums. BAILUMS.
So is this, I guess, senior prom photo? Is this where you have a pixie cut?
How far have you scrolled?
Not very
That
far.
was 18 How long ago was that I posted that?
I don't know.
I want to see that pixie cut.
Because I was just,
Let me see.
I bet I scrolled through 20 pictures before I came to it.
I don't know, man.
That's like a competition. You could say like how many. Which
I know
which one are you, Bailey?
That's why I'm asking. I'm not sure which one she is. I guess she's the one in the middle with the pixie cut.
I mean, I've met you, but I can't recognize.
I don't recognize you 16 years ago,
Mm-mm.
14 years ago.
I don't know how you're seeing it.
Well, it's your prom picture, and then you and Drew dressed as the Safe Puff Marshmallow Man.
Oh yeah, it's like, is that my Dragon Con photos?
Yeah, and then right there is a senior prom picture from, looks like it's been scanned in from an actual photo.
Please let that be someone else entirely. I would love it so much if there was a random like prom or homecoming photograph in your Instagram that's not you.
I don't know, man. Oh well. Anyway,
No, tell me about your Facebook picture.
just tell me about. I don't know.
People
I don't
love
know how to-
this.
Yeah, this is really great
great
stuff. Everybody
podcasting.
else, while you're like listening live, can go on Instagram and try and find the picture too.
Persona 4 Golden. Bailey's prom.
This is what we call good audio.
There was something else I wanted to talk about Persona 4.
What's that?
We didn't talk about the Velvet Room
What is the Velvet
yes.
Room? Is that like the baby room?
and Igor. Is that his name?
Yeah,
Igor
Igor,
in the
yeah.
Velvet Room.
Because in 3, he's in a limousine.
Igor is?
Uh-huh. He's
Like-
the old man who
Wait.
makes your personas.
Okay.
Is he's still in a limousine in 4? Isn't
He is? Okay.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I played those back to back, so the line's a little blurred for me.
He rents them out to people on prom. All right, back to the prom photo. Let's figure this shit out.
There is like, I'm gonna keep looking and make Tyler talk about the Velvet Room.
What is the Velvet Room, for starters?
That is, it's, again, like hidden like 3 or 4 different doors over the game where you can go step inside, and it's a large room where sometimes you deal with Igor, who's the old man who teaches you about, oh, you're the fool persona, you can meld different personas,
So you're playing the
shows
full
you how to
persona
do it
again.
Yeah,
Okay.
And then now he has a number of different assistants who do a lot of the work for them.
I see.
For him. And in Persona 4 Golden, they add a new storyline where you can grow your relationship with one of them, who she's not sure. She thinks she was living in the human world, and maybe she died and she's here now. She's not really sure, but you can romance and find out more about her story. And if you follow up her storyline, you can unlock basically a bonus dungeon toward the end of the game.
Okay. Is Persona 4 similar to 3, in which I remember you saying that like
It's very, very similar to 3.
so like there are dungeons inside potions and stuff like that?
That's Persona 1 and 2, I believe. They
Oh, I
dropped
see.
that for 3 and 4.
Okay, I see. I gotcha. I misunderstood. So is the Velvet Room, is that in TV land or is that in real world?
That is, I say it's another alternate dimension you can
Fuck,
access.
so many alternate
Yeah.
dimensions to juggle.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
I guess it's real world,
Yeah,
but it's
'cause
not the same
occasionally-
real world as the
Yeah.
TV world.
There's a lot,
Yeah.
a lot of shit you can do in Persona 4. So, like, there's the main storyline and going into the TV realm and stuff with personas. But there's also the growing the tarot deck with people in either your friends or people about town, and you'll go to school. And now there are more stats. So you can, whenever you're at school during the day, sometimes there'll be a segment where there'll be a pop quiz, and you'll have to answer actual educational questions. If you get them right, your intelligence goes up, and that offers you more dialogue options and things you can do.
Capitals and stuff like that.
Yeah, it'd be like wars
It's like
and
a literal-
capitals, and
Wow.
Yeah. It'll be an actual like little trivia, like either history or geography, and you boost your stats whether or not you get it right or wrong.
Are they timed? Like how easy is it to be like, hey Siri?
that's what I did.
Okay, cool.
Cheater.
Yeah.
I probably did that too. I can't remember. I think I actually
I fucking would.
I think I got one wrong, and then I was like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna just Google it." But
See,
if I wasn't sure, if I knew it, I would not.
I would have to cheat because if I got one wrong, I would just be like, fuck it, I'm done with this game.
Turn it up, turn it back on again.
Yeah.
Got to get it right.
Yep.
That's how I play most games, which is why I don't beat most games.
I know your strife. I do.
But this game is just incredibly long, and like Tyler was saying, there is so much to it, and there's a lot of dialogue, but it's not boring dialogue.
Yeah, no, it's very engaging. Like the voice acting is like very good.
So how long is it? Is it like, I mean, we're talking like it's a 80-hour game, or I mean,
If you did a lot of the stuff, you could easily make it 80 hours.
yeah.
I would think so. We didn't even, well, I don't know, I guess you're trying to say spoiler free. I don't think this is spoilery, but like we didn't even really talk about Teddy.
Yeah, because that's true. Teddy is the only part of this game I'm not crazy about.
Is Teddy a teddy bear? I'm assuming.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
He's like kind of a teddy bear. He's sort of like rounder. Is he just a teddy bear? I
He's
don't know. He's sort of
a battle bear. Because he's a natural inhabitant of the TV world. That
Okay.
when you cross over, you find him.
But
Teddy
he's like
Ruxpin?
Yeah.
like eat.
Yeah.
He's glad to see you every time you come in. He's like, "Hey, friends, how you doing?" Yeah,
I feel like every like weird game I play like that, there's always that character because there's like Teddy in the Persona and in Persona 4, and then there's like I love Nino Cooney, and I like always talk about how much I love that game. And there's like Mr. Drippy, which is like your stuffed animal come to life, which is like this weird thing with a long nose with like a lantern hanging from it, and his name is Mr. Drippy, and he's like Scottish and like quirky. Like follows you everywhere, and like just like Teddy does in Persona, Mr. Drippy does, like in the middle of the battle, if you're like not doing great, they'll just like not do anything the whole fucking game, and then just randomly they'll hop in and be like, "Oh, here's a little bit of healing. Get back in there and keep trying." And then but like you can't ask them to do that; they just kind of do it randomly.
Yeah.
Teddy's always trying to get a girlfriend, and he's always shot down. He's the annoying character, and he's persistent. But I mean, I see where he's necessary, but I don't really like Teddy very much.
Is he for real, teddy bear?
Yeah,
Just straight up like a teddy bear.
he looks different. He looks more like a teddy bear costume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he has a zipper in the back, and when you unzip him, he's empty.
No.
Yeah, because early on, somebody like rips off his head to like find out who's in there, and it's like, oh, it's empty. He's like, "What'd you do? You took off my head."
Yeah, no, okay, it is. Yeah, it's like a giant empty teddy bear mascot uniform that's zipped up with like nothing actually in it.
Do you ever find out? Like, I mean, you don't have to spoil it. But
Eventually, he grows a person.
I see.
So that he can come
inside of him.
He gets pregnant.
He can come. Yeah, eventually, whenever he crosses over into the human world, he unzips and a person steps out.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So even though in battle and things like that, if he has to be in the human world, he'll be in human form. Otherwise, he's in his bear suit.
So he's
I didn't get that far.
He's totally the Kate Sith of this game.
Yeah, that's a good way to put. Yeah, that's a really good way to put it. He's the Kate Sith of this game.
All right. Hey, and no one likes Kate Sith, but I did.
And Nanako loves him, which is your little cousin. So people put up with him because she thinks he's the best thing ever. And this is semi-spoilery. What I think is really cool about this game is the serial killer is someone in your tarot deck. So you can enhance your relationship with them and have the quote unquote bad ending or a weird ending.
But do you know who they are? Like, I mean,
you don't toward the end of the game.
So I mean, like, is there a way
you can be working on your relationship toward for a long time and then find out realize this person's, and then you can still continue to build it afterward.
I see. And then does that?
You can side with the killer.
Oh, see, I didn't know that because I do know who the killer is, but even though I didn't really technically get there, but the internet helped me figure it out. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, I didn't realize that aspect of it though. So that's pretty cool. I really want to go back and keep playing it, but it's just so long and there's so many other games. Yeah. It's so dead, but it's so good. But then it makes me want to play like Dancing All Night because I love rhythm games. And then I also downloaded Shadow of the Labyrinth, I think, Persona Q. Yeah, on my DS and started that and didn't finish that either. I got like halfway through it. So
see, I like Persona Q enough, but it was also that game was more of a slog for me than anything else.
Well, and it was it was characters from both 3 and 4, right? Mm-hmm. And then it's more of like I don't know if I'm using the correct terminology, but like the dungeon like builder type of dungeon crawler.
Yeah, it's all about making a map and you're exploring in first person.
Yeah, that really is annoying to me. So that was annoying. I was like, I have to stop and draw a little wall in on the map and before I keep going. And that was just like, I'm like way too impatient for that, I think. So I didn't get too far in that. Drew, are you going to keep playing it?
I am 2 hours in. And it took, and in those 2 hours, I've only gotten to like one battle.
But you didn't even get to the real battle. You just got to the fog at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like you didn't even get to Junez or the TB.
I got to Yosaki.
The annoying like bumbly friend.
Yeah, that keeps like hurting his nuts. Yeah, Yosuke. Yeah. Sorry, he keeps hurting his nuts in the beginning of the game, which is like really funny.
Atlus hired Bob Saget to voice over. I'm just gonna check out this. Oh no!
I think there's like one point he's just like rolling around in a trash can or something, and you're like, oh
he's
hey,
like
what's
on
up,
a
man?
bicycle, and he runs up in a trash can. Somebody kicks him in the groin. Yeah, it's.
I think you would really like it if you played it.
It's good. It's the Vita, which I do have that Vita grip thing. The Vita is just really fucking annoying to hold in my hand.
That's why I got this thing it sets in that turns it into a PlayStation controller.
Okay, and
that makes it a lot easier for me.
You have that.
Yeah, but then I don't know, and then I set it somewhere, and then I don't get it. I don't know.
I set it somewhere, and I don't pick it back up
for like 3 months, and then I'm like, oh yeah, let me download these PlayStation Plus games, and then I'm like, oh shit, my hand hurts. Let me set it down.
See, that's what I do with my DS. Is I won't use my DS for 3, 4, 6 months at a time, and then all of a sudden I pick it back up and like use it every single day and buy a bunch of games. But then I go through phases where like it literally just collects dust on a bookshelf. So
and there's another character, a playable character, who I don't want to say she's trans, but it is
it's totally trans.
Mm-hmm. So it tackles a lot of, and you get talk to her and how she adjusts to wanting to be in a male-dominated world as a woman, or how she wants to express herself, and so it has a lot of more. There's more social grit to it than there is definitely to 3.
That's cool. It sounds like there's a lot of fucking characters in this game. Like it sounds like there are a lot of characters. Like how big is your party? Can you have how many can you have in your party?
You can have 4 at one time.
Okay.
You got 4, and then your sort of seer that is guiding you through the dungeon.
Okay. And you mentioned multiple endings?
I think there's just the 2.
Oh, okay. Like
just siding with the killer or beating the killer.
I gotcha. Okay. Cool.
So it's really good. I know I didn't go into this as much as I did 3 because they're such similar games. So I've covered a lot of it in 3.
Yeah, and I was derailing.
And 4 is hard to it's hard to make it sound cooler because the premise is weirder.
Yeah,
but it's a very, very good game.
No, it sounds cool. It does sound like something. Look, I totally wanted to play this game. I just didn't have a Vita, and I had decided that I wasn't going to pay more than $75 for a Vita.
I get it.
Even though like I've heard great things about like the hardware, it's just one of those where it's like, man, if I buy a Vita, it's going to be a Persona 4 Golden. That's just going to be a machine to play Persona 4 Golden. Like that's it. I'll probably
Suikoden 2 now.
But I can get Suikoden 2 like on PlayStation Network.
You can play some games from your PlayStation remotely though. Like Drew just bought Neo, and then he was playing, instead of playing Persona last night, he was like in bed playing Neo in bed from, even though obviously that game's for the PlayStation 4 in the living room, he was back in the bedroom playing it on the Vita.
I do love that idea. So, does it work with every game, or is it just some games? See,
just some games.
Oh, I wish it worked with every game because like
what's
it's annoying because the Vita doesn't have enough buttons.
Buttons.
Okay.
The controller has. So, like, I haven't used what? They use like the touch screen.
Okay, I see.
Is that what it is? Okay, I didn't know that's what it was.
Yeah.
I would totally buy just a piece of hardware that would allow me to play all of my PlayStation 4 games on a small handheld device. But it would have to do all of them. Because it's like I play so many PS4 games on my PC through remote play. And I just do it because it's, I mean, that way Henry can watch YouTube and I can play Final Fantasy 15 while he does that.
Yeah.
Maybe like fine for something like Final Fantasy 15 because all you have to do is fucking jam on circle.
You hold one button for the entire game. And that's all you have to do.
I wanted to love that.
Well, you've asked to be on if we ever do a Final Fantasy 15 episode, you've asked to be on, and you shall.
Okay.
Ooh, and then I'll sit in on it too.
Okay.
Done.
Because I'm.
Yeah. No. It's kind of, yeah.
We'll
get there eventually.
I'll talk about Gladiolus the whole time.
Yes, I love the Gladiolus talk on your show. It's probably the best, honestly.
I'm the worst girlfriend ever because all I do is talk about how hot I think some like video game and anime characters are.
And your old stories about your old boyfriends.
And I said he's a little Asian boy from The Grudge. So
I'll never be the little Asian.
I didn't. Oh, how the tables have turned. Because you want me to be a little Asian woman. Is that joke? Okay. That was
you date one Asian woman, and all of a sudden
she was Malaysian. She wasn't even Asian.
Why does everybody say I'm an Asian thing?
I don't know.
You said that social Malaysian.
Literally, even today in a group text with a bunch of friends, they made a reference to like his love of Asian women, and it's like a constant thing. Like the moment I started dating him, they're like, "Well, you're not Asian."
I don't think it's gonna last.
If you've never dated an Asian woman, though.
Okay.
Why is it? It's They always make me feel like I should be Asian.
Just pretend. I'm sure that wouldn't be offensive to anybody.
I know, yeah, that's not culturally anyway.
I'm Asian, by the way. I've never mentioned it on the show.
Yeah, I thought I saw that a little bit. And
Yeah.
I thought I saw that in your eye.
Yep.
There's like a twinkle in your eye.
What do you mean, Bailey?
She said a twinkle.
Oh, okay. the Asian twinkle.
I thought I saw some chopsticks in your hair. That's not bad.
At Hops and Hero. At Hops and Heroes on Twitter.
That's okay. We haven't recorded in like 2 months, so
send
the hate mail, or maybe they'll send it to the other Hops and Heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's another Hops and Heroes.
There's like 3 of them now.
There's 3 Hops and Heroes?
It's getting out of control.
There's a lot. We're multiplying.
Would you like us to ask the nation to firebomb the other Hops and Heroes?
No,
Okay.
No.
Some of the one of them's like a legitimate business.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't call it there is as much of a legitimate business as we are.
Well,
it's just
no,
like
no,
a guy
actual brick and mortar store.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Fresh podcasts for sale.
Here, would you like a box of podcasts? Come down to our store.
I know. So we might need to change our name.
I guess was it Pumps and Pinos?
Pumps and Pinos.
Yeah,
it's happening. I'm going to keep plugging it until it happens. It's my new Vanderpump podcast, where I just talk about Vanderpump Rules and Real Housewives of Atlanta. So you guys would listen to that.
That would work.
You guys would listen to that, right? Right?
Out of obligation, yeah, I'd probably listen to that one.
Right? No pressure or anything. I'll only quiz you about it next time I see you.
I mean, I listen to Hops and Heroes for fun. I listen to the other show because, I mean, because I feel like I
give
have
it a 5-star review on iTunes.
Right, yeah.
And assume what it's about in the review.
Yeah. Man, this is so good about...
Great content.
My favorite part's the pumps.
Don't love the Pinos.
No. I'm a real Christian. Pumps only for me. Are you guys planning on picking up Persona 5?
Oh, God,
yes.
Yes?
Yeah. I would like an actual...
A chance to play the game.
Well, that too, but like be able to sit down on the couch and play it.
I'm toying with it.
PlayStation?
What?
Is it just coming out on PlayStation?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Was there a release date? I know it's this year.
April 4th.
Oh my God, that's really soon.
Coming up. So I'm
Ooh.
toying with playing it after hearing you guys talk about Persona 3 and Persona 4.
Like, you absolutely should.
I have watched a few, just a little. I watched some gameplay of Persona 3 and Persona 4. I mean, they look fun. Like, they look different. So that's appealing. The fact that they look different. Even, like, the art style and, like, the art direction of, like, the title screens and, like, the box art and stuff doesn't look like standard fare RPG.
Not at all. The monsters don't. Everything about it. It's
really
good.
is.
It's different.
Yeah, it's unlike any game that I've ever played. I mean, obviously there's like similar elements and like combat style and stuff like that, but even then it's definitely artistically. I have that one song stuck in my head and I wish I could think of what it was. There's one song from that plays a lot in the game and it's stuck in my head.
Is that it?
That's what I always think of.
Tyler.
That sounds like the theme something like this. Yeah.
I'll find it on YouTube later and then I'll sing it for the next week. So get excited about that.
I'm fucking super excited. I was actually hoping that Tyler would hum every song from Persona 4 until we could figure it out.
I don't
really
know.
Good.
It's like
I'm pretty sure that's what Tyler nailed it, right?
That was like, I think we're singing. This is riveting podcasting. I'm sorry. All we did was like hum songs and scroll through my Instagram for.
Let's talk about our hair.
No, I'm thinking of a different one.
Is that it? That sounds like softcore
That's
pornography.
not the one
music.
I was thinking about, but
I know which one that it's so good though. It's like it's like a woman singing and it's like a really poppy one. I can't remember if they use it. It can't be during the because the battle song is the one that's kind of like more like
that's
rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I was gonna be like like heavy metal, which is like not appropriate. It's not even remotely heavy metal, but yeah, kind of hard rock. That's the battle song.
That's the battle music. Battle music by Alice in Chains. I like it.
I know.
That's the one. That's the one. What's the name of that?
Reach out to the truth.
Oh yeah, fantastic. That's some kind of hard rock mixed with pop.
Yeah,
Pop. It's pop rock.
pop inspired.
Much like me.
You're pop rock.
I don't know.
All right,
I do
Tyler.
have blue hair, so I mean.
But it sounds like a little begrudgingly.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna. Oh, look at you.
Is this like shopping music?
This is the Juness theme that
It is. That's exactly what it is. That's that's like the shopping mall music.
Let's go to the movie. Let's go out to the
lobby. This was that for 20 minutes.
Oh wow! I thought you guys said the music in this game was good.
Okay.
Shots fired.
I wish there was the whole soundtrack is on
you-
here. I wish they were broken out better on songs.
Because that's the kind of music I guarantee you Nikki would hear and be like, "What are you watching?"
That would have been a good use of the smoke bomb, I think.
Smoke bomb.
Smoke bomb. I thought this music was supposed to be good. Smoke bomb.
Damn it, you're right. I've been out smoke bombed. Fuck. I'm losing my edge.
Well, do you guys have any other commentary about Persona 4? Your impressions?
I do want to play more. Yeah, like I said, I only got like 2 hours of the game, but like it does have like a good turn-based battle system.
I want to be like that guy in Mean Girls. Like, she doesn't even go here.
I didn't even mention you can.
Like the singer, you suck.
You suck.
You can see your enemies in this game, which I think is always a pro for an RPG. I don't like the invisible random battle, so you can see your enemies and try to sneak up behind them or sneak past them or direct them. Or if you run from them, they can catch you and they get the advantage, or you can get the advantage.
But if you do get an advantage if you sneak up on them.
Mm-hmm.
Earthbound style.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. Hey, I played that.
Or Tales of Berseria.
Or Tales of Berseria, which is the other game I've been playing.
Is that good?
Yes.
It's the fucking best.
Yeah, cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
The battle system is much better than Final Fantasy 15. I said it. Smoke bomb.
Vanish. I think the internet would vastly agree with you.
That the lead character's outfit is there, sort of in pieces, but
like there's not much of it.
Yeah, just Google Tales of Berseria and go to images and look for like the picture of like the main character, and
all right, I'm on it.
Just do it. It'll trust me.
I'm on it.
Zoom, enhance. You don't have to zoom. Yeah, zoom, enhance. Yeah, her name is Scarlet Crow. If we do, we'll probably
Scarlet Crow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just search for Scarlet Crow. Scarlet Crow.
I tried to Google Scarlet Crow, and there was like nothing about that character in that game.
Image search. There's scarletcrow.com. What is that?
That's what I'm saying. No, not her.
Let's check that out though. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's scarletcrow.org.
Oh, that's official.
It says, let's see. I think she's a musician, you guys.
What if she sings a song from Persona?
This is a nice photograph on this site, but I don't think this is the character from the video game. It's two women.
It's Bailey's
in a
alternate persona, a la Chris Gaines and Garth Brooks.
Yes.
You guys heard of Scarlet Crow?
Yes.
Tim McGraw versus Chris Gaines.
Ooh, that would be a good like battle royale game, just like a fighting game.
I'd play it for sure.
There's like Def Jam fighting game?
Was
like,
there?
Yeah, like you could play
yeah. Jacob played that a lot.
But you could do that with all the country stars.
Like Henry Rollins is your trainer in that game. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could play as Chris Gaines?
No.
He's unlockable.
Just like the.
Because I gotta go and find that right now.
All right.
Somebody would make that.
I am looking at some screenshots from this game, and you are right. It looks like she was in like a horrific accident, and like her body wasn't harmed, but all of her clothes were tattered.
Okay, so that's not totally far from the truth.
Oh, cool.
She was like imprisoned for a really long time. Not really spoilers because this is like the beginning stuff of the game. And but then she like you kind of battle your way out of the prison, and then she like when she's working her way out of the prison, she finds like a chest that has all the like gear in it, and she's like, hold on a second, and there's like a cut scene to her like switching from her like ragged like the same outfit that's been ripped apart that she's been in prison in for 3 years that is barely covering anything to that exact same outfit but just like a little bit cleaner and with like some nicer armor sort of in pieces. But that's her like looted like silver chest right outside of the like I'm escaping this place and I found it. That was what she put on.
And she wears that for like 60 hours.
But you can also get her to wear like a comically large like cowboy hat or like top hat or like eye patch.
I see that.
Like,
yeah, I see some screenshots here where she's wearing some shades and a complimenting cowboy hat.
Yep.
The screenshots from this game actually look really good. Yeah.
We will most likely do our next episode on that game.
Cool.
So another quick plug.
Nice.
Sometime in the near future, we will do a Hops and Heroes Tales of Berseria because Drew beat it and I'm maybe about halfway through with it right now.
Sweet. I look forward to hearing it.
It's a good game. So.
Here's the photo.
Wait, what? Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
Oh, the prom photo?
That's not on my Instagram. That's on my Facebook.
Yeah. I just commented on it, so so it floated to the top since his last comment was 2015. So
yes, that the girl, the tall, awkward, gangly, short-haired person in the middle.
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
Okay,
that's me. That's me when I was like 14. That was freshman homecoming.
Oh, I'm gonna comment on another one just to make it float to the top too. See, it's you with a very, very short hair holding up Ben and Jerry's in a grocery store.
Oh, no, that was college and I was high. That's my friend Cordell. We ran into him at the store and he was buying Totinos and I was buying Ben and Jerry's and we were like, hey.
We should take a picture of this moment.
I love it.
That's a horrible picture of me. That's probably the worst. But yeah, I used to have
it's pretty bad. That's why I had to comment on it.
I was fat. And I was like high all the time and I had short hair. Can I say that? Never. You guys were too. So we all were.
I've had short hair all my life. Every time I try to grow it out, I look really bad. My hair does not do well when it's long. It just kind of.
I keep Drew to grow his hair out.
And then you tell me to get it cut. Like, well, you're looking kind of ratty. You should call Lauren.
Well, because mullet. There's like one picture of you and you're like driving a boat and you have like really long hair and it's like blowing in the winds. And I think it's a really cute picture.
You just need eternal wind blowing on you, Drew. That's all.
You just need to always be operating a boat. And then maybe that's what it is.
I would listen to a podcast called Always Operating a Boat.
Steamboat Cast, yeah.
But you just can't really hear anything because it's so windy that it's just
we assure you a podcast is happening.
Yeah, we're catfish again.
We
threw out the notes.
Catfish noodle cast.
Yeah.
Put on a new offboard. I don't know what that means. I've just heard people at work say it.
I don't know at all. And we live in Georgia's lake country. So I feel like we should know what that means.
Go from starboard to larboard, whatever.
Larboard.
That's the other side. I laughed the first time I heard that too. Yeah, that's the other side. Starboard is what, the right side, and I thought larboard is the left.
I thought it was port.
Oh, port was the left.
The port's the front.
No, bow is the front of the boat.
Bow's the front. Port's the back.
I thought it was starboard.
Larboard is something.
I don't know.
I think that's a made up word.
I hope someone trolled you real bad with boats.
If it did, it was the guy from that wrote the Gentleman Bastard series, The Lies of Locke Lamora.
I don't know. Maybe it's a fantasy direction. I don't know. I don't really know boats.
Alternate boat reality.
Yeah.
I see you Googling.
The counterpoint to starboard is larboard, which derives from laddie and board.
Huh.
So yeah, starboard, larboard, port.
What's port?
Let's see. The terms starboard and port are the international standards to this day.
Well, then why larboard?
Maybe larboard is
starboard, larboard, flarboard, and blarboard.
Oh well, we'll read it later. Let's go head deep into Boatcast.
It's fine. It's the first episode.
Okay.
But this game, despite the fact we've been all over the place, this game's really good.
I don't know, guys. It doesn't sound that great. I'm not convinced.
Teddy bear store, pixie cuts, larboard, Persona 4.
The Ring. This is my takeaway.
Midnight Channel, falling into a TV.
Box of wine for $10.
Fine.
Persona 4.
Got it. All right. Avoid.
The box of wine for $10 makes the game really great.
You buy Persona 4, you get a coupon for a box of wine for $10.
Complimentary box of wine.
Franzia and Atlus teamed up to bring you
I'm classier than Franzia. This is Aldi wine.
Did you say it was Winking Owl earlier?
Yes.
Yeah. Now the owl is that's the Aldi mascot, right? Like that's their spirit animal. The owl.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't think they had an.
I mean, that's
mascot.
just all their wines.
Yeah, that's their wine mascot. Of their wine.
Is that
I don't know.
I don't know. Is that their house wine?
I mean, that's their only wine.
No, they sell a bunch of different kinds of other brands.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they did have.
But yeah, I think that's like I guess like if you go to Trader Joe's and then they have their like $3 chuck and it's that like, what is it, like Charles Shaw?
Yep.
And it's like all the same brand, but it's like always $3.
Yeah.
And Trader Joe's and Aldi are owned by the same people. So this is like.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like two brothers, and like one of the brothers owns Trader Joe's, and the other brother owns Aldi, but it's all like the same
Joe
shit.
and Aldi.
Yeah,
the brothers.
What do you think Thanksgiving's like at that house?
Delicious and affordable.
Just like our podcast.
There was the fucking macaroni.
Yeah, man, they had a meatloaf stuffed with macaroni and cheese in their meat section, and it was really hard not to buy it. But I was like, that probably will not fit our diet, so I left it there. It was really difficult.
I know that feel.
It'll go really good with this box of wine. It's just macaroni. Classy down here in Georgia.
The Giving Up starter pack. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. If I was like single and lived alone, I would have totally bought that and just been like, nobody can judge me.
Tyler?
We could have gotten it, but whatever.
Yes.
I know this game was a PlayStation game, so did it have achievements?
Not to my recollection.
Do you have any for it, this game?
No.
Okay. Do you have any beards or glasses for this game?
For glasses, I had to give it its own special glasses that see through the fog, because when you go into the alternate dimension, everyone's fucked. And Teddy is essential because Teddy can make you special glasses that help you see through the fog, so you can go to the dungeons.
The fog piercers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
What about a beard?
A bear suit.
Okay. Okay. So you mentioned that one of the characters in the game was gay.
Uh-huh.
And
his weapon of choice is a folding chair.
Is a folding chair?
Yep.
I do like that a lot.
Also a professional wrestler.
Does the gay character, because obviously you said that he doesn't accept this about himself. Does he date somebody? Like in the game, does he date a girl in the game?
No.
Okay.
People will say things to him about liking somebody, and he scratches his head and then gets angry and things like that.
Never mind. Because I was going to say, if he's dating a girl in the game, I would give it that beard.
That beard.
Oh, I get it.
But yeah, I mean, this game, I think I got this for $20 like years ago. I'm sure it's even cheaper now. Like, this is a good buy that if you want a lot of play out of it, you can get a fucking play out of it. And it's amazing. It is an amazing game.
It sounds delightfully weird. I was joking earlier. This game sounds really good.
It's weird and it's really dark and but also light at certain times and serious at certain times. It has a little bit of everything. The game is wonderful.
Good combat, good soundtrack, cool art. It's a good game.
I'll agree with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A +++ would play again.
5 stars, loved it.
Double plus good.
Yes.
Big Brother approves.
Drew's just like literally just like playing on the computer now.
What? No.
Okay, we'll wrap up. We'll wrap up.
I'm about there too.
Thanks for listening, everybody. You can find the show on iTunes, SoundCloud, or Stitcher. So don't miss the next episode. We'll be talking about the Louisville Arcade Expo.
That's right. That's the thing that we are going to this weekend.
Yep.
So if you are not a member of the Facebook page or TADPOG Nation and you want to meet us, then just show up randomly at the Louisville Arcade Expo and we'll try to get in touch with you.
Yep.
Or the other way around.
Or sure, it's fine.
I'm actually going to be trying to have fun. So good luck finding me.
Let's see. What else do we do? We have we have shirts. Amazon.com. Search TADPOG. There's shirts there for us.
We get blue shirts with our faces on them.
Yep.
It's a great shirt.
Thank you.
Do you own one, Bailey?
Bailey wears mine.
No, I wear Drew's all the time.
I think you
She's
need
not
one.
Don't tell me what to do.
I didn't tell you to buy it. I said I think you need one. Let's see. What else do we do? Hey, if you want to send us something,
Yes.
you can send us something to TADPOG Studios, care of Nicole Nance, P.O. Box 3785, Paducah, Kentucky 42002.
Yes, I saw Nicole the other day. I did get a whole bunch of stuff from her that was in the P.O. box. I didn't bring it with me today because I knew we were going to have special guests.
Yep.
And it always feels awkward to me when we open packages and stuff and we've got someone phoning in and they're they have to sit there while we're like, oh, look at this.
Open presents in front of you.
Yeah. So, which we've done to Drew, I think, at least twice. So,
Yeah, that's okay.
I didn't want to do that to you again. What else? You can call us if you want. 270-883-2555. We are talking about doing another all call show soon in the future. So I don't know. Look forward to that. Mm-hmm. You can, if you want to. We do have a Patreon where we, of course, are accepting donations. You can find us there at patreon.com/tadpog. We do a bonus episode once a month. It's usually a lot of fun. It usually has absolutely nothing to do with video games, except for the great video game quiz that you put together, Tyler. This last one that we just recorded and was just released is a story about you, me, and your wife, Melissa, going to perhaps the seediest business in our town of Paducah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yes.
A place called Fantasy World, where we spend the whole episode pretty much talking about trying to figure out what we witnessed there, and then we talk about butt stuff for like the last half of the episode.
Yep.
So if you want to hear that, all we need is $1. If you donate $1, you can hear all our butt stuff.
Butt stuff? Oh,
yeah.
For $1?
For $1.
I already contribute $1, so I'm gonna go listen to you guys talk about butt stuff.
You're welcome.
I'm thinking the poll, Drew. You said no, ever, never butt stuff.
Yeah, there's a poll on the Facebook page.
I may have
you say
clicked
just
the
once?
wrong thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you said no, and I was like,
well, maybe I misread it. Like
not say
maybe
no.
like
No, let Bailey talk. Finish.
sorry.
Yeah, I think you said no.
Oh, what was it? Like I didn't know if it was like directed directly at me.
I marked. Here's what I did.
This is a house of lies.
I created the option ravioli, and then I switched quickly to no because I didn't want anyone to ever call me out on that and be like, you said ravioli. You know what that means? I gotta come in your asshole.
Come here. We're all here, Dave, for Little Arcade
Right,
Expo.
exactly. Right. It's like I need to quickly change this answer before someone's like, but you said. So I like to.
Was it like a direct? I don't know if it was like directed directly at my asshole. The question.
That's how direct most of my questions.
Excuse me.
That's not what the poll was about.
I don't know.
It was not about Drew's butthole specifically.
I believe it just said butt stuff ?
I think that's it. Open to interpretation.
It could have been a misclick. People click stuff wrong all the time.
I assumed the question was addressing my butthole, so I said no. Let's see. All right. Segueing from buttholes to wonderful people who donate to us on Patreon. I do have some people to thank. Real quick, I want to thank Magical Sleeper for upping his donation significantly. Thank you very much. I would like to thank Tadpog, Santa, Jack of Ziggy Moons, Akemi for upping their donation. Thank you very much. Riding that penny train. I would like to thank Exalted Lord Mike of Purdue for upping his donation, also riding that penny train. And also, I would like to, Micah, really thank you for pretty much putting together the whole Louisville Arcade Expo trip. I mean, like, you really stepped up and fucking organized that shit. So, dude, thank you very much. That means a lot. I'd also like to thank a new donor on Patreon, Persona Warrior Cody. For donating. Thank you very much. I would like to thank Nolan Clemens, a new donor. Thank you very much. I would like to thank Overseas Philip Wiseman, once again, upping his donation, riding that penny train. Thank you very much. Exalted Lord Micah Purdue hit us up again for the bonus episode where we talk about Fantasy World and butt stuff. Thank you again, Micah. And I'd also like to thank Chris for recently upping his donation. And one more that just came in as we're recording. Mark. I am going to mispronounce your last name, I promise. Mark Harialuk for recently donating. Sorry very much for messing up your last name. That's it. That's all we got.
Yeah, dog. our theme song is Moves by Sycamore Drive. You can a link to that song on the show notes. TADPOG.com.
I like how you sold it at the end. Like you were really proud of that.
You end with a flourish.
.com.
.com.
All right, I like it.
How would you fellows like to close this out?
I'm going to leave it up to Drew and Bailey.
Oh my God, I have no idea.
Drew?
We can do it as our...
Oh, it's Tim McGraw.
Oh.
Okay. Tim McGraw Simpson.
Oh. Snatched victory. All right, great.
All right.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
No. I was about to make up a terrible...
Yep, I got it.
Let me do a quick anecdote, because I thought about this, then we got off, and I want to get back on.
Yes.
About Chris Gaines. Let me bring back a Chris Gaines tangent.
Yes.
Because Melissa loves Garth Brooks. Oh, she loves...
Did you say Garth Brooks?
She loves Garth Brooks. The alternative.
No, that's Chris Gaines.
That's Chris Gaines. Do you think when he was like spitballing like different personas, someone was like, how about Garth Brooks?
I like it. Make it wider. Chris Gaines? There we go.
I don't know if Garth Brooks is pretty wide.
But we're going through in the car. And we have the phone hooked up to the auxiliary, and we're listening to Garth Brooks on Pandora.
Poor man.
Yeah.
You poor soul. I'm so sorry.
And while we're going, I mean, I like Garth Brooks okay.
Do you?
Yeah, it's all right. And as we're going, the girls are kind of groaning in the back a little bit about it, about Garth Brooks. So then I had to jump in like, oh, let me tell you something about Garth Brooks, though. A little thing called Chris Gaines. Melissa, who's driving, immediately gives me the death glare like, you shut out.
Oh, yeah?
We do not talk about that.
She's a Gaines denier?
Yep.
Do you remember when Garth Brooks lost a whole bunch of weight and he went by Lean Gaines? You remember when he got ripped?
I wish I had more puns for that. I'm trying to think of more to build on
Sorry.
that.
I know, my brain is like spinning. I'm gonna not be able to sleep tonight because I'm just gonna wake up thinking of like better things that I could have come back with.
Remember when Garth Brooks was a no pain T-shirt or no fear T-shirt, and he went as no pain, no gain?
Do you remember when Garth Brooks switched from Tide to Gain? Switch from Tide to Gain. That's the joke.
That's a good one. That was a fair.
You remember when Garth Brooks was a soundboard, and whenever you got closer to his microphone, he had to increase his gain?
Do you remember when Garth Brooks stopped respecting the gain? You think this is a fucking game?
You remember when Garth Brooks was a wrestler in the WWE and he married Stephanie McMahon and he was the game? Okay, there we go. So until next time.
I'm going to be Timothy McGraw.
There you go.
All right.
So until next time, a tropical Capricorn.
Yeehaw. Well, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Okie doke.
Okay, good day. I gotta pee and go to bed.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, bye. Love you guys.
All right.
Bye.
See y'all.
That was the chair moving, not my fart.
the fart was inaudible, I assure you.
Yep. Nothing came through. Just you saying that.